Hello and welcome to a very beautiful episode of Culture Cove right here on Hued Network. As always, my name is Blessing Dagin. Today is going to be quite an interesting show, something you're not really, should I say, familiar with, because I have three powerhouses in the studio and I do not have my regular co-host. I have three amazing people and we are here to talk about the Abuja Open House 2025. Let's start from my very far right. I have with me Ahmed Mohammed Bello. Hello, Ahmed.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Nice. Good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Same here. Thank you so much.
All right. Very next to Ahmed, I have Abigail Odey. Hello, Abigail.
Hi, Blessing.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. And thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. But why are your hands folded though? All right, thank you so much. And very last, but not the least, in the building today we have Emmy. I'll stop there. Hi, Emmy.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
It's a pleasure.
All right. So I know we're here to talk about the Abuja Open House 2025. But before we proceed, I'd like you to probably just give us your designation, what you do.
Okay. I'm Ahmed Mohammed Bello, just like you clearly know. And I am a curator and a creative entrepreneur.
Okay. Thank you so much. Abigail?
Okay, I'm Abigail Enoule Odey, the Creative Project Manager with the International Institute for Creative Development.
All right, thank you so much. And then finally, Emmy?
My name is Emmy Egwemi. I'm a curator, also an art advisor, and also a talent manager in Extension.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Okay, so before we proceed into talking about the Abuja Open House 2025, let's take a look at previous highlights of what happened at the Abuja House 2023. And after that, we begin our conversation. All right. So let's start with you, Abigail. So for someone hearing about the Abuja Open House, let me not say 2025 because the name is Abuja Open House. What comes to mind? What's this about? What's this initiative entailing? Where does it come from? Just, enlighten us.
Okay, the Abuja Open House was an initiative of the IICD Centre, which is the International Institute for Creative Development, and the US Embassy. It started 2019, so this year happens to be our 5th edition. My boss, Mr. Ondubisi Ahanono, who is the founder of the IICD Centre, he's a strong believer that creativity and the rest should be accessible to people. He's trying to build the Abuja art space, or let me just burden it to the creative space. So basically that's what Abuja Open House, just as the open house we know about. So Abuja Open House is basically trying to make creatives known in Abuja, streamlining it now to Abuja, basically. That's just it.
Interesting. So it's a show, it's an event for creative, or a festival for creatives and the likes.
Yes, exactly. So for past editions, we try to bring in galleries. Yes, we don't just do a conference, we do art exhibitions and galleries. Galleries are also taken along during Abuja Open House. So from past editions, you could see our collaboration with galleries like Moeshan, Thought Pyramid, Orison, and the rest, basically.
All right. So let me come to you, Ahmed. So being that you're a curator, I'm sure this festival for 2025 will have something it's gearing towards, say a theme. Can you tell us about the theme for 2025?
Yeah, the theme for 2025 cannot be mentioned without mentioning the title itself, which is Interlude.
Okay.
And the theme is stillness and motion, and this stems from, taking a pause, and also the fact that despite how motion is, things keep moving, looking at the way 2025 has, it's been a very chaotic year for a lot of people, and we have to rest. Despite that motion, there's also stillness, and in stillness itself, there's also motion. For some people, it's been very still, and for some people, it's been full of motion. So it's just an oxymoron, a paradox, looking at these two. So, and also looking at interlude, it's, taking a pause and, relaxing and letting another set of inspiration energize from taking a pause.
Interesting. Nice breakdown. But then to you personally, what do you think this theme means? And how do you intend to let people who are looking forward to coming for these events emerge or submerge themselves rather into the theme?
So, looking at the way the year has been, this is like wrapping up the year. So first, this show is going to run, for a long time. It's like the entire December, people are coming to see the works we're exhibiting. And then they should also expect to see, very exceptional works from great artists. I wouldn't mention till you come. It's going to be a package for you to see as well. Exceptional artists, great works, great stories, and the likes of them.
All right. So let me come to you, Emmy. So he just gave us an introduction. So I would like you to probably open our eyes to what we should expect. I mean, what should I come there expecting? What should I come expecting to see? What feelings, what emotions, what intelligence? What should I come there expecting to see?
Yes, one important facet of this year, Abuja Open House, is the fact that it touches around every human experience. The year 2025 has been hectic for a lot. For some, it is kind of a bit slow. Some is a mix of both slow and fast. So it's called Interlude for a reason. It's bringing everything together. So expecting to see something new, something different. And we're very, very specific with the artists we picked. You're not just coming to see aesthetics, because many people just see art and appreciate, oh, this is beautiful, this is nice. But also, you're going to see art for the investment value that it also provides. And these artists that are selected for this year Abuja Open House are artists that their work will bring a good return of investment. So you're not just putting their pieces in your walls to just beautify it. In the next 3-4 years, if you want to flip it in the art market, you could get a good return for your money. So the team, the IICD team, decided to come up, and the team is something that could think, reflect. For example, if I ask how was 2025 for you, you could able to reminisce from January down to time. Sometimes was slow, sometimes was fast, sometimes was motionless. I think I was having a conversation with someone that it was kind of motionless. Now, bringing all this emotion together, every artist we picked and their works reflect that. So if you're a collector, an art enthusiast, and you're coming to just, have a view and have a peek of any piece that you could put in your house. Maybe you have a space in your wall and you want to invest in art. You could have stories that you could resonate with more than one pieces. And if you're getting this piece and not just hanging them on your walls for the purpose of beauty, but they also have a sentimental meaning for what the year 2025 stands for, then after that, you said, okay, you know what? I really like this piece, but I think I want to resell. You could get a good return of investment from that too, because the artists we picked are not just any artists, I could put it that way. They are artists who are very, very intentional with their works. So that is why I feel this year, I think I participated representing a gallery 2 years ago, one of the one titled Convergence. Yes. So this one is something that I think will resonate with everyone, whether you're a collector, an art enthusiast, or an art lover, or even an artist as well.
You know, the emphasis you're placing on the fact that we're not coming to see anyhow, you know, artworks makes me want to ask, do you have like certain criteria you used in picking, you know, this artist? Who should I ask, you, Ahmed?
Okay, maybe
You should ask her.
They are setting me up.
But tell me, do you have certain criterias or yeah?
Okay, when we had our first meeting,
Yeah.
and we explained the reason for the interlude. The curators then tried to do a theme, motion and stillness. Now, the artists were picked and their works were picked based on whose work explains that. I don't want to give too much of, because I feel if I do, I would
But
say
really, you
something.
should.
I don't want to give spoiler, but that's the selection. That's where the selection, artists or artworks who that can explain the reason for that thing, motion and stillness.
Okay, interesting. But is it limited to people from a particular region, or it's? Tell me about it.
So from what you're going to see if you come that day, you will see that we selected artists from different regions, different tribes, and different styles and techniques.
Okay.
So you will see different areas of, you know, these things, and what connects them is the theme. They all have to do with stillness and motion, and you taking a pause. So you'll be seeing emotions of such things, you know, from each of these pieces. You see different emotions that resonates with the interlude and also resonates with stillness and motion.
Interesting. Okay, so Abigail, before we move on, I want you to walk me through, you know, what it will be like. I mean, it's supposed to be a 3-day event. So can you just walk me through what should I expect the first day? Like, where will I be? What will happen?
Okay, for the first day, we're having an opening exhibition at the Nordic Hotel,
Okay.
but strictly by invitation.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah, but the exhibition would run till December. So some persons that can't attend on the first day, they are still free to go into the location and see the artworks themselves. So for the second day, we're having a conference by 11 a.m. at the Lady Kwali Hall,
Okay.
Abuja Continental Hotel, where there'll be speakers, basically people from different aspects of life, creatives, architectures, experts, and the rest. There'll be a panel discussion. There'll be keynote speeches from speakers, all geared towards making the creatives in Abuja known.
Okay.
And I think one thing Abuja creatives are scared of, mentorship.
Okay.
So the Abuja Open House 2025, it's a form of bringing people together where you can network. So you're not just coming in just to sit and listen. You don't know who is seated beside you. You don't know what conversation can emerge from that. So there's a registration form for that also, for people that would want to participate for that. And the evening would be another arts opening at the Abuja Continental, still strictly by invitation, but the exhibition would still run till a certain day.
Okay.
And the 30th of November would be our closing party.
Interesting.
We need to calm our nerves down.
Like, take a pause.
And reflect.
Still?
And reflect, yes.
All right, so let's take a very quick break. We'll be right back, right?
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to a very short break. When we come back, the conversation continues. Please stay with us.
Everybody has a stake in making the world a better place with love and compassion. As we thrive daily, we continue to strive to face the many challenges that faces our Earth, because together We all matter. On one side, we are exploring the captivating stories, the trends, the glamour, while on the other hand, we're looking at the love, the care and compassion from our champions. In our Stars Quiet Cove lies the burning passion for humanity, which is seldom known and unsung to the world. Join me on Famed to look at the flip side of your favorite beyond the regular.
If you're just joining us, this is still Culture Cove and you're right here with us on Hued Network. We are talking about the Abuja Open House 2025. All right, so let me come straight to you, Emmy. You know, we've talked about what guests or people coming, collectors are coming to, you know, see or expect. But let's talk a bit about the artists, the people that will be participating. Now, what does this have for them? Like, what significance will this play for them? Is it just that they are coming to exhibit their work, or beyond that, there's something in?
Okay, so the Abuja Open House has been running for 5 years, and it has a certain reputation in the art ecosystem in general, in Africa, in Nigeria. And many artists who have been part of the Abuja Open House, it has made them to reach better clientele, more serious art collectors, art patrons. And this year, 2025, is not going to be different. For the artists that we selected, they already have a certain reputation in the art ecosystem, but this also gives them that push that they needed, because it's different from when a certain organization picks you to exhibit for their own program, and we've been running for 5 years. So you being picked is also a push to your credibility as an artist. Now, a group of curators came together and decided to pick a team. Now, it shows how professional these artists were when we approached them and we said, we want you to create pieces that towards this team so that people could relate to it. And they've come true. So it shows that, one, they are professionals, meaning collectors can really bank on their work. Let me explain that.
Okay.
For example, as a collector, you collect a piece, I am the artist, and you collect a piece from me. You are looking at the longevity of my work. Because, for example, if you get a piece from me and I continue to create more pieces, the one that you get from me continues to grow. So if you bought a certain piece from me at 2 years back, and I continue to produce work, the work that you have from me continues to grow. So if you want to resell, the price that you bought it from me will not be the same, because my reputation continues to grow. And I think that is what Abuja Open House continues to do. These artists have been doing their work for years, but it just gives them that bigger push and a more implode on their portfolio that they are credible artists. Most of the artists who are highlighting are artists that you've heard about them, but the work that you're seeing are fresh. Fresh work. So if I had this artist piece like 3 years ago, I can flip it and resell. So what Abuja Open House does is that you're already a good artist, you already have a reputation, but we are giving you more credibility, because Abuja Open House have the network, have the collectors, and the backing of many buyers. I'll put it that way.
Interesting. Okay, Ahmed, I don't know why I'm going to ask you this,
Okay.
but I'll ask you either ways. So now we've talked about the importance or significance that this festival has for, say, me as a collector, then say you as an artist. But then it's important that every time we're having conversations, we think about how it impacts our society or our community generally. So what do you think the Abuja Open House as a whole represents when it comes to maybe advancing the creative or art ecosystem of Abuja, especially since it has the name Abuja Open House?
Okay. Yeah, just like she clearly said earlier, that the Abuja Open House has been running for 5 years now. And this year is going to be a bit more different from what you've seen in the last 5 years.
Yes.
What Abuja Open House does is it brings unity between galleries, collectors, curators, artists, and what do you call them? Art patrons, and creatives. It's brings a unity of all these people, and they get to connect, and also it boosts the Abuja ecosystem in the sense that we have factions, of artists, factions of creatives. So what it does is it brings these people together. We do a lot of gallery hopping, studio hopping. There's going to be gallery visits.
For this year, no.
For this year, no. But the previous years, there's been a lot of gallery visits, a lot of studio visits where, people go to see how artists make their works. Unfortunately, this year it won't be so. But, at the conference, you get to network, you get to meet a lot of collectors, people who can mentor artists. That day, there's going to be an emergence of new collectors. So for someone who has never, procured an artwork before, might have a reason to do that day. You'll be inspired to decide to pick a piece because all the artists we're going to have that day are bankable artists, just like Emmy mentioned earlier. And if you're picking their pieces, you should know that you have, you're having an asset, you have a fortune in your house.
I could take it to the bank. That's
where the art industry is getting to.
All right, thank you so much, guys. It's been quite an amazing conversation. But then before we round up, Abigail, so if you could maybe just give us a summary, just in case someone stumbles upon this video, something, maybe a few sentences that would generally speak to what Abuja Open House 2025 looks forward to achieving. Maybe give us the date, time, and just summary.
Oh, okay. The Abuja Open House 2025 is slated to happen from 28th to 30th of November 2025. I've already explained the different locations, the time, and the rest. Basically, the interlude speaks to everybody, just as Emmy and Ahmed have already explained. 2025 has been up and down. For we Nigerians, for even creatives. Creatives have seen their artworks like a place where they could have a pause and reflect on things happening, right? So it's something I would advise anybody to come, see the exhibition, attend the conference, pick one or two things because one needs to really reflect and pause in the midst of the up and down.
All right, thank you so very much. We're drawing the curtains here. But before we go, one word. Yeah, you've given me actually a pause. You've given me so many words to look forward to. But then I want to hold each of you to a word when I come there. So one word.
Bankable.
You stole my word.
I'm all about the money, so bankable.
Transmission.
Relaxation.
Interesting. Now relax. I have something for you guys.
Okay.
Right? So this is the time where I tell you to look at the screen. Okay. Let's all look at the screen. Okay, so I'll start with Ahmed.
Okay.
Kindly read this for us in your most Nigerian accent.
Person we get problem, no they pray for English.
Abigail.
Person we get problem, no they pray for English.
Emmy.
Person we get problem, no they pray for English.
Okay. It's like you guys are from three different geopolitical zones of Nigeria because I can literally hear it, in how you read this. But then quickly, what do you think this means for you personally?
Personally, there's a certain situation you are in. You are lots of words. You don't have the best of dictions to use. The best way to communicate is the closest means you can express it. And I think Pidgin English is one of our closest means of expression. You cannot be angry and you will not be saying, "Why did you do this to me?" You understand? So there's certain thing. I know what you say. If you're really, really angry, you get pissed, right? So also, if you really need something, you kind of express, God, what I do?
God, I beg now.
God, I beg now.
Okay. But then on a second thought, I was going to say the pidgin is also English. It has English in it. Pidgin
So
English.
that's a pidgin.
And I wonder why.
Abigail, tell me, what do you think about this?
Everything here is English.
Can I say it in pidgin?
Please do.
You get how with you they pass through. Words no go fit explain now. Like just as he said, that sentence, God, why? God, I beg now. Like you don't know how to just air it out in English. You just have to say. Sometimes it may not even be in pidgin. It could be in your mother tongue, right? So.
Interesting. Ahmed?
Yeah, I can relate to it. For me, when I'm praying, I use my mother tongue and also Arabic to pray. I don't think I use English to pray to God.
Oh, okay. So normal.
So yeah,
you don't
I'm
use
either
English.
using Arabic or I'm using Hausa to pray. Yeah.
Interesting. But I think you guys all did justice to it. I mean, you already hit the nail on the head. Person we get problem, no, they pray for English. That's just what it means. There's a level you get to, and all you want to do is, God, I beg now.
It's I do.
And well, that's just this. This is just something to bring in perspective into the program and all. But then generally, we look forward to the Abuja Open House 2025. I definitely look forward to it. And I'm sure a lot of people, after watching this, would come expecting to collect bankable
works.
Transmission.
Transmissive.
Experience.
And a relaxative experience.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and this is where we put a full stop on today's edition of Culture Cove. As always, this is where you could stop to, take in all you need to take in as regards the culture of our people. And today's episode promises to, expose you to something interesting. And then I'm talking about the Abuja Open House 2025. Plan to attend and I'm sure you won't regret. And as always, my name is Blessing Dagin. Bye for now.